So what are we up to now? We are up to day 3 of the Corsair. And I gotta start it off with actually doing the Morass pre-quest. I got to 230 yesterday off of Monster Park. And here we are at Morass. Now unfortunately, that means that I have to probably do the Morass Monster Park runs. And I can basically barely two-shot in Arcana. It's gonna be painful. That's so cursed. I gotta do 2 sets of 600. Well, if it isn't the consequences of my own actions. At least I can do most of my dailies pretty easily now. I can actually one-shot in Arcana. So I can train in Arcana at the moment. Oh, actually I'm at 230 at 60%. So I can probably level up pretty soon. This Corsair is doing well though. Now the thing is, I don't know if I want to go do like scrapyard and stuff. I kind of want to try to get my cape to like 20 star. I can go get my cape now. I don't have that much money to play with. Oh my god, I've got like 13 bill right now. Star forcing with 13 bill is a little bit ambitious, I'd say. Maybe I'll finish off my weeklies before I consider star forcing things. Can't wait to do 600 mobs in Morass. Alright, let's complete all here. How much EXP are we gonna get here? Ooh, pretty good amount actually. That's like 25% or something. I want to do something to start that will give me a good amount of damage. And it's going to be Vellum. This will help me with hopefully the rest of the week. Because the weapon that I'm currently using is still the frozen weapon. From when I did the 0 to 100 on this character, or whatever it was. I think I might have terror burned it. So I think the CRA weapon will be significantly better than this. So let's start with C-Vel. Oh, I didn't have my iframe up. Or maybe I didn't press it. No, I just didn't press it. Oh, and I forgot to reapply para-targeting. Oh, I didn't see the yellow circle there. Alright, hopefully I get more than 3 symbols. If I manage to get less than 3 symbols, I don't get my weapon. Alright, surely I get enough, right? Alright, plenty. And this is going to be a pretty nice gain for me. Let's get our CRA weapon. It gives me also 30% boss damage, which is nice. A Fafnir weapon. I can use this for the time being. This will be a lot nicer. And I can also technically Star Force this up to transfer it onto the Absolab as well. If I really wanted to. And then we can just simply transfer this anyway to the Abso. Okay, nice free tier up. No. No, I did the rookie mistake. I kept using these cubes. No, if I don't hit attack here, I have to re-roll it with normal cubes. Oh, that is so troll. Suffering from success. I wasn't paying attention, it just kept clicking. Oh no, it tiered up. I don't want boss damage. Do I just accept this? I mean, it's not bad. It's just ideally attack, but I kind of don't want to keep using those green cubes. I'm not going to be using this weapon for much longer. Let's start with Magnus. Magnus gives good drops. I still need the badge. Alright, please give me a badge. I did not see a badge. Oh, there it is. Nice. Alright, that was relatively quick compared to the last couple of mules that I had. I think one of the worst one was my Pathfinder. It took me like 4 weeks to get my first badge. Well, we got the badge here, putting us at 7 set now, which is really good. I guess we'll go do Pinot now. I'm just going to pop my Legion luck here. I just need to do at least 5%. If I'm lucky, I'll get my secondary today. If I get the secondary today, that'd be pretty nice. My character's a lot stronger than it was yesterday anyway, so I think the 5% should be pretty quick. If I can do 5% to Hard Lotus, Hard Damian, then we're in a pretty good spot, I'd say. Then I have a chance of getting an Abso weapon and Abso armors. Save myself a little bit of pain from Scrapyard and Dark World Tree. Alright, if we get lucky here, I'll get enough for my secondary today. I need 9 symbols, that is. A lot of symbols. Alright, I think you can kill it now. So then you can apply your drop rate. I see a lot of stuff. Maybe not 9 though. There's a chance, guys, there is a chance. You know, while I'm here, I'm gonna grab this Pinot buff. Did I get enough? Oh, we did get 9. Nah, drop rate was not a scam. Yo, it was not a scam. It was just enough. Oh my god, Anil MVP actually got me 9. Oh, we got the Pinot secondary. That's actually insane. Week 2 for once. Let's go. So you know it's a good week, which you get 2 weeks to get your Pinot secondary. Alright, I'm just gonna cube up this secondary. I think this will be good gains. Should I keep using these cubes to see if I can roll to unique? Guess I don't really have anything better to use this on, right? Oh wow, it actually did tear up. Yo. Corsair's kinda eating, guys. Oh, 18%. Did we just settle here? That's not bad. That's really cheap. I can save myself so much money. Because it could take like a bill or something just to tear it up. You know what? I'm actually just gonna keep that for now. Until I decide to like 3-line it, I might as well keep this. Yo, double prime attack. We'll take it. Alright. What other things can we do here to get some gains? Wow, look at the gains. Guys, I'm on 3 mil combat power. Oh, I'm in the wrong hypers as well. There actually might be an argument that my character can do 5% in Hard Lotus. Oh, yo, we have no guild skills on. Who's a junior in this guild? They're slacking. Oh, it's me. We didn't do enough flag race. Our guild skills are sad this week. Yeah, that's my bad. I should have probably done some flag race. Let's just go into hard and see how much I do on one burst. Let's say I have everything on. This. Pop, pop, pop. Fame, guild, this. Yeah, that seems pretty reasonable. These are the buffs I actually have access to. I'm not that confident in the damage, I'll be honest. Because Hard Lotus is pretty tanky. It's looking pretty grim. But I also don't know what I'm lacking right now. I mean, in one burst, it looks like I can do about 5%. So how much do I have to do? I have to do 20%? Maybe it's only 6 minutes. I haven't done my mini burst yet. I mean, almost done 10% in 1.5 minutes. And this is me like manually damaging the shield too, I guess. I'll just do a BA in the middle of it. But if it's only 20, this would actually take like 5 minutes to do the damage required. Doable. I just need to not die. Oh, do you have Echo? I don't think I unlocked Echo on this character. This is when we find out both of us haven't got it. And neither of us have Echo. This guy's 285. Dude, I was like that too in Chronos. I didn't unlock it. It takes 2 seconds to get, but I'm already prepped. We're already here. It's too late. We just roll. Wow, the damage requirement for Hard Lotus was a lot lower than I expected. Wait, does this mean that I can clear normal Lotus in like 6 minutes? Because like 5% of Hard Lotus is about clearing normal Lotus. Oh! Anil jumping around too much. He's having too much fun. Alright, assuming that Anil didn't do too much damage, I think we're good. I mean, I'll continue doing damage anyway throughout the fight, so it should be pretty safe. I think mathematically I can't go into red. Let me turn off my summons. Nice. Oh yeah, 186 drop rate. Like, armor box and weapon boxes would be amazing. Ooh, what's that? Oh, weapon box. Insane, actually. That is right before Damian as well. Yo, weapon box, just in time. I think I'm just going to leave it at 17. Because I want to try to get into Lucid and Will as fast as possible. What are we at now? We actually lost combat power, because this doesn't have a pot anymore. It doesn't have a pot anymore. Alright, let me just quickly cube this up. Because the boss damage line, when it changed to Epic, just became a random line. Because you can't get boss damage on Epic. Maybe it was better to keep the Fafnir for the time being, because 30% boss damage is quite a lot. But I'm going to probably keep this, and I don't see myself foddering it, so I think I might just quickly cube this to Legendary. I'll tap it to 16 and cube it to Legendary. Guys, I think the weapon's bricked. I got too excited. Am I gonna actually spend 1 bill and not see a unique tier up? Oh, good. Even if I don't hit the tier up, I think this is good enough. Oh, this might be better. And I'm gonna quickly Star Force this up to 16. Nice. Alright, well, what are we looking at now? So that's about the same as what we were before. Didn't lose too much, hopefully. Alright, let's go into Damian. 35 to 30. Alright. I'll have to wait for the bind cooldown. And then should be all good. Alright, I can burst in 10 seconds and see how much my burst does. It's probably going to do like 2% or something. Alright, I've done 5% of 70. Almost there. Wait, the next brand is going to be the most branded. That's me. Alright, best case scenario here is I get an armor box. Save me a little bit of scrapyard. Oh, we're doing damage. Alright, I think we should be all good then. Nice. I don't have any summons on that'll carry over, hopefully. Alright, swapping over to Copium Drop. Congrats on Eye Patch. Ooh. Did actually get an armor box. And a soul enchanter. I actually need those. And a weapon box. Damn. This character's eating well. Can save myself a little bit of scrapyard. It took me about 6 minutes to do 5% on both the bosses. Something like that. Yeah, I do have basically max nodes. Or pretty close to it. Not quite max, but it's getting there. So I have the armor box now. I guess I'll take... Doesn't really matter which one I take. They're all... I need to get each of them anyway. Let's get the gloves. Because I'm wearing Pensilier gloves. This is nicer to look at. Whatever it is, it was just going to be one of the scrapyard ones. Because I can do Dark World Tree. Dark World Tree is not too bad. I just need to do 4 sets of scrapyard. All good. Oh. Maybe I'll just 16 star these Abso gloves, I guess. Because I think a good goal for me by the end of this week is to try to 5% a hard Lucid run. Looks like I'm aiming for about 60 attack. Not magic attack, the other one please. Oh, well there we go. That works too. That's good enough. Now, I think the next steps... Get the rest of my Abso gear, so I might spend some time doing Dark World Tree and Scrapyard, as gross as that is. I think that's probably the best way to go about it. And then try to get all of them to Legendary. I need as much damage as possible to go for Lucid. For Will, it's kind of hard because I'm also very, very underlevel. Alright, so I'm hoping for 2 usable lines on Legendary. I'll also probably settle on like 1030 on this, like a double prime. You know what? This is okay settle. I feel like the value of getting this to Legendary is kind of low. So many things need to do, but there's not much I can do at the moment. Ooh, look at the combat power increase. 4.5 now. So this might be it for today's progress for the Corsair. Not bad for day 3. Managed to get CRA to 20, which is good enough for the time being. We basically have 5 set Abso, just a matter of doing the weeklies to do it. Getting coins for Golix, always building those up, and just hoping for some drops. Good gains so far. I guess welcome to day 4 of my Corsair. I want to start off by doing something that I kind of put off because I didn't realize I could do. And that is to just simply get Meister accessory crafting. I usually make face accessories to level up my mastery, but the timeless earrings are very good and very cheap. I had just barely enough to make enough. I think I just need to make another 3 more here. That will give me masters. And now I need the final stretch. Now this is the one that might be a bit annoying. Let me just double check here. So I need to make about 30 of them. 31. So 31. I have these in my storage, that's okay. Thief symbols. Grey. So I just need to grab a bunch of emeralds. I think I have these in my storage. I just wanted to make at least 1 Meister ring today, so then I could get my full Meso drop gear. I'm missing currently 1 line of Meso obtained for 100%. So that's the whole reason why I'm making this ring. Also, because Meisters is kind of free, doesn't cost any money. I can keep crafting the Meister rings. Nice. And now we have Meisters. Here we go, we can make a Meister ring. Just make 1 for now. Just need 1 more line of Meso obtained for 100% Meso. And we're just kind of waiting for the last ring. So the last ring can either be the Von Leon ring, which I'm like slowly working towards, or we could get lucky next week on Pinot and get the Karna's Treasure. I think Karna's Treasure is definitely preferred. It's a better ring in general. But yeah. So I'm going to roll here for Meso obtained plus stat if I can. Oh no, that's pretty good. Can I roll away a different item drop? I feel so bad because all of these are Zakim accessories as well. Well, let's not think about it too much. Oh, I really want the Meso. Okay. That worked out. And I'm just gonna Star Force this up to 16. Nice. That will give us a decent amount of damage as well, which is really nice. Yeah, I kind of want to send this cape and see where it goes. If it goes 21, then I'll go do Scrapyard. Glad you're going in with 1 bill. It's all good, the foul stack paid off, but usually it doesn't go like this. Yo, what did Shank say? He said goes in 3 bill. If this actually hits, that would be 3 bill. He's gaming. Yo, Shank, send me your PayPal if this hits. $23? No. 23 is too crazy. No. I think this one is also very ambitious. Told arcane boxes aren't affected by drop rate. Supposedly that's the case. I heard that it's not affected. Everything else is though, like the droplets and... No, all we have left is a shoulder. Are we really gonna Star Force a shoulder? Oh, I hate this game so much. Of course it gives me the stupid shoulder. I would have 100% preferred the cape go. All good. You know what? No complaining. Gains are gains, right guys? Gains are gains. Let's make the most out of this shoulder and go do some Dark World Tree. Didn't take too long to do, thankfully. Now we can exchange these cores for the full 5-set Abso. We already got the weapon and the glove from yesterday's Hard Lotus and Hard Damian runs. So now I can get my shoulders here, and I can grab my shoes and cape from the other shop. So now I can use a 20-star pirate shoulder. Wonderful. Pirate cape. And pirate shoes. And these will be better than the ones I'm currently using. I'm using the Magnus items. If I am going at the pace that I'm going now, I'm going to have like 1 bill going into 30%. I am just spending my money like crazy, and it's so fun. I'll probably settle here actually if I hit 10-7. 10-7 is good enough. Otherwise, I'll just keep clicking until we see something good. Oh, what's this? 18%? Now, you know what? We'll keep that for now. Yep, nice. 234. Hey guys, just doing a little bit of commentary here on the upcoming few minutes because I start doing some things that I didn't record some voice on. In particular, a lot of random star forcing, as you guys can see. We did end up having a 30% Sunny Sunday for our star forcing, making it a lot cheaper, and I took this opportunity to try to work on some of my Absolab fodders. My goal here was just to simply get the fodders to 21 stars and then transfer them over onto my Abso gear to put them at 20 stars. I did manage to hit on my cape relatively cheap, and you can see here I'm just cubing it up. But unfortunately for the shoes, they have been pretty stubborn at this point. I've blown up at least 5 or 6 different shoes, and I'm just basically relying on getting drops from the bosses. And speaking of drops, I managed to get myself a Dom pendant. It was my first one, and made sure to Star Force that up to 16 as well. And I didn't really have that much money going into this event. I only had about 6 bill. Already getting 121 star on that cape was really lucky, and with the rest of the money I decided to see if I could get a cheeky belt to 21 as well to prep for my superior belt. I did actually manage to hit this belt all the way to 21, so I can't really do much with it, but at least I will have it prepped for whenever the superior belt does drop. Unfortunately, I didn't actually show my combat power after making all these gains. I did try to fix a few pots, and I did transfer over some of the stars like my Abso gear, and the only screenshot that I managed to get was this one point where I flashed onto the screen, and it turns out I am about 11 mil combat power at this point. And the first thing that I did with the combat power in the new gains is go ahead and attempt hard Lucid. So a friend of mine, Anil, has been carrying me through a few of the bosses because he doesn't really need the Twilight Marks, and I do need a lot of items, including the droplets and, of course, the various arcane items that can drop from these bosses. Starting off with hard Lucid, I wasn't really sure if I could do the 5% at this point, but he was nice enough to wait for me. I only needed to do about 6 trill in terms of damage, and I did actually end up achieving that within the first minute or so, as you guys can see here. I had to do a little bit more just to make sure that I did enough damage, because some of the damage does go onto the golems throughout the fight, and you really don't want to accidentally inflate your damage done, so Anil was nice enough to wait for me to do a few bursts before clearing the boss. Now, unfortunately for the first run, we didn't manage to get anything, but that's okay. The most important part for this is just simply to try to get the droplets, and if we're lucky, we maybe will get a Twilight Mark as well. Following the hard Lucid run, I wanted to give a go at hard Will as well. Hard Will is a little bit more difficult for me at this point because of a few issues. The first one, the most important one, is probably just my damage. Hard Will is a level 250 boss, and at this point I'm level 243. So I am doing a lot less damage to the boss. I believe you lose 5% final damage for each level you're under the boss, so I'm already losing about 35% final damage. And on top of that too, I didn't really have that much arcane force. I actually had to go out of my way to claim some arcane symbols, put some points into the event stats, and then also put more onto my hyper stats as well to be able to do at least 100% damage in terms of the arcane force. It was a lot slower than hard Lucid because I was missing a lot of levels, but again, Anil was very patient with me and gave me a lot of time to be able to do the 5% required. For hard Will, I needed to do at least 6.3 trillion throughout the entire fight, and I believe it did only end up taking me about 4 or 5 bursts, and we did finish up hard Will within about 15 minutes. From this first hard Will run, we also didn't get anything except the droplets. These two bosses are pretty important for us because we really want to try to get Twilight Marks as soon as possible so then we can work on some more damage gear, and I'm very lucky to have Anil take me through these bosses because Twilight Marks can be a little bit annoying to get if you run in bigger parties because you do have to share the drop between multiple people. After the hard Will run, I spent the next couple of days just focusing on leveling up. A lot of the more important bosses I'm doing at this point do require me to be quite a lot higher level, and I believe I did hard Will and hard Lucid on a Monday, my time. So I only had about 2 days left before the weekly boss reset happened, and I really wanted to at least try to do Chaos Gloom. I spent a lot of time trying to do my VIP boosters and training. I spent a lot of time on stream actually training to just try to get as many levels as I could, and on the day right before reset, I was offered a run again by Neil to be able to do Chaos Gloom. Before going into Chaos Gloom, I actually leveled up to level 247. I am still losing quite a lot of damage because Gloom is a level 255 boss for some reason. That's quite a lot of damage lost. So right before we entered, I decided to pop 2 Magnificent Growth Potions to go from 247 to 249, just to close out the level difference just a little bit. It is not great, not the perfect solution, but any little bit of damage to make the run and go a little bit smoother is very welcome. For Chaos Gloom, the amount of damage that we need to do here is about 6 trillion as well, and I believe I managed to do enough damage within 3 bursts. So thankfully it only took me about 10 minutes to do enough damage, and as we progress on this character, hopefully that does cut it down a little bit, and I am aiming to eventually solo this boss on this Corsair. Chaos Gloom is a pretty important part as well in our progression, mostly because it gives a chance of us getting a arcane box. Either a weapon or armor is great, but also it does give us access to Estella earrings. This is something that I didn't really consider, but Estella earrings are a very good drop gear for us. It can be Starforced, it's relatively easy to get, and because it's a level 260 item, it actually is quite strong after you Starforce it. I was very lucky on this run to be able to get it on my first try, and I was allowed to take the earring to be able to use it as my drop Meister gear. They are a little bit better than the Horntail earrings, of course. It has better star forcing, has better flames, and they are relatively easy to get as well. After upgrading the Stellas into Meister gear, I swapped my old Horntail earrings into drop rate. So that way, the next time we do some more bosses, I'll be able to just have higher drop rate when I break the box, giving myself better chances of getting things like Pitch Boss, and of course, more importantly, at this point, Golix. And just to round things off with my commentary, I did also claim the Fairy Heart that came in on this particular event. The Fairy Heart is a very nice item because it's very easy to upgrade. all you need to do is Star Force it to I think 8, and the chances of it hitting 3 lines of stat is actually quite high compared to every other item. Unlike every other item, it only costs roughly 5 bill on average to get a 3 line, which is a lot cheaper than everything else. And I was feeling kind of lucky on this particular day, even though I only had about 3 bill to my name. I just really wanted to see what would happen. And I got very lucky. Not too long after upgrading it to Legendary, I did in fact hit a nice 12.99% for Dex. This actually completes my heart, and I know at this point I don't have an android to use it with the heart, but we did get a android not too long after from the event as well, so I was actually able to use his heart at 12.99. And that completes my commentary for this part. I will revert back to the stream footage of what I've done on the Corsair, because immediately after this it was the bossing reset, so hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of this video. If you guys have enjoyed this series so far, please give it a like, it helps me out a lot. And if you'd like to see more from me, please consider subscribing to the channel. I appreciate the support so much, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. Take care. For fun, and I actually hit 3 line on it. Ooh, Dom Pendant. Very good. Alright, this character already won out for today. That's the second Dom Pendant. Very nice. Alright, let's go. I guess we could do... Which one do you reckon you should do first? Lucid or Will? Oh, drop coupons? I have my drop coupons. Let's go. I am ready to rumble. Hopefully I've done enough to cover even the damage I did to the golems, I think. I just need to do 5.9, I'm at like 10, so it should be all G. Alright, my OBS crashed there for a second. Hopefully my recording didn't crash. Alright, swap to drop gear. My very pitiful amount of drop gear. You know, Twilight Marks would be amazing here. Armor boxes, weapon boxes. Or nothing. Nothing's good too. The more attached you are to a mule, the more the game knows that you want a Twilight Mark. They just don't give it to you. Alright, we're good to go. I didn't do a BA, but that's okay. I think I'm strong enough now to be blue reasonably safely. Okay, I hit green. Let's see if I can stay green until about 33%. I think that's the number, but I think I'm probably okay for the most part. Alright, I should be mathematically safe now. Alright, what do you guys think? We're gonna see a fun drop? That's very unlucky. He got knocked back into poison during his origin. Nice. Alright, give us something fun. Come on, Will. Show us the goods. Give us a weapon box, armor box, book, Twilight Mark. Yup. And ring box, and opening up a raw 4. All of the above. Thank you very much, Will. Alright, you know what? Ring box, that's something. Oh, this actually says in the chat what it is. Oh! No way! No way! There's no way! Can you guys see that? The very first ring is a raw 4. There's no way I just got a raw 4 on my literal first ring. That is insane. What? My first ring is a raw 4. That's so messed up. From a red box. It wasn't even a... Oh my god. That is crazy. I don't even have a ring, dude. I don't even... This is... I cannot comprehend what's going on right now. That is actually so messed up. My hands are shaking. I've never had so much success on a mule before. That is the craziest thing I've seen on a fresh mule. This is... I thought my mechanic was lucky with the continuous 3 on one of its runs, but raw 4 is... That is nasty work. That is crazy. I cannot believe that just happened, honestly. Where'd she go? What the? Wait. Where'd Pino go? Huh? Oh, KT. Nice. Alright. Ideally, I'll get like... I'm looking for like item drop plus stat. Ideally. I think I might even intentionally roll for it. Oh! Oh my god! Yo, double item with stat? That's nuts. Oh, that was so free. That's... Guys, remember, mules never struggle. Repeat after me, guys. Mules never struggle. Alright? You guys gotta learn from me, alright? You never treat any character that you have with respect. The moment you start appreciating a character, that's when it stops getting lucky.